Everybody hit the like button. Just do it. Hit the like button real quick, if you would, please. And then do me a favor, type down in the comment section, OTVO. Officer who sued NYPD has been charged, fired by the Plainfield Police, and over 70 cases dismissed. Accused school resource officer of abusing children to prevent promotion. Trouble within the gang. So you guys are learning now, right? Trouble within the gang. There's a problem in the gang there. Someone made somebody else's boss mad who's got a subordinate that wants to get rid of you. So this is going to be another one of those pig tug of wars, ego tug of wars. I try to keep things tongue in cheek around here. You know what I'm saying? This will be a pig tug of war, though. You guys will, you know what I'm talking about? It'll be a great big ego measuring contest.
We've got new information about what led to criminal charges against a former Plainfield police officer.
It was just hours ago that we learned that he is accused of trying to create false accusations of child abuse against a competitor, a fellow officer.
According to these police documents, court documents.
What did I tell you? Pigs hate being pigs because of the pig culture.
State police have both audio and video evidence of former officer Valentin Kazin inside of that speedway speaking to that worker about a plot to tarnish the reputation of another officer. But
Never. What did I tell you guys? This is about advancement within the gang, within the thin blue line gang. That's what this is about right now. And so one cop wants to get rid of another cop so that he can get that job. That's what's happening right here. Listen closely.
Instead of helping, that worker reported Kazin to police.
It can be easy to make the wrong choice sometimes. It can make everything go away. But if it compromises your morals, if it compromises your integrity, then you shouldn't do it. You must do the right thing.
Paul Lukey says in June, then Plainfield officer Valentin Kazin asked him to go against his morals. He asked Lukey.
Whoa. I mean, I couldn't help but be struck. I mean, how little is that human being right there? I mean, he seems to have done the right thing. He's not going to go anywhere in his career. His career's cooked. He's done. So that's fine. But that's a tiny little dude, and that dude's going to tell me what to do and how to do it, and he's going to grab people and twist their arms behind their back and stuff. Okay, gotcha. I see the kind of world we're creating around here.
June, then Plainfield officer Valentin Kazin asked him to go against his morals. He asked Lukey to use AI to write 3 fake letters about another officer, accusing that man of verbal, physical, and sexual abuse against children. Instead of writing the letter, Lukey contacted police.
If he's willing to do this to another cop, what is he willing to do to somebody else?
These court documents show state police were able to get audio and video of Kazin reviewing one of the fake accusation letters.
He looked down at it, and he turned his head, and he gave me 2 thumbs up, and he said, "That'll work."
Now Kazin faces 2 criminal charges, including official misconduct, which is a felony. This investigation prompted the Hendricks County prosecutor to send a notice to the public defender, reporting 69 misdemeanor and 10 infraction cases where Kazin was lead officer are being dismissed. His office is also reviewing 24 felony cases. Todd Salee is a local defense attorney who is now checking to see if Kazin was involved with any of his cases.
So let me explain something real quick, okay? You saw this right here, and pay close attention, right? I'm not going to rewind it. You guys saw it. So they dismissed all those cases, right? But I just want to explain something. The only reason they dismissed all those cases is because then those cases would be able, if they had representation, then they would be able to say that the officer who did this was tainted, that he was a criminal and he is already convicted of crimes. But that's the only reason why they did it. I mean, there might be somebody good in the criminal injustice industry. You know, what they care about is conviction rate and keeping the jails packed to feed the industry. People need to be paid their salary. So they dismissed all the cases because they were all ruined because of him and his integrity. But why they did it is so that they didn't have to spend time or resources on cases that could later be dismissed anyway. And that's what I was trying to get across to you.
Unfortunate that some people that probably committed crimes are going to be let go. But I am thankful that we live in a justice system that is going to give these people the fair due process that they deserve in court.
And according to these documents, all of this was hatched inside of that speedway. And get this, it's less than half a mile away from the police department.
Several detectives began working on the case, and one of them wrote a letter with these false accusations to give the employee as a decoy so he could give it to Kazan next time he came in the gas station. On August 17th, surveillance video shows the employee giving him that letter, which Kazan reviewed. After gathering further evidence, the detectives asked to meet Kazan on Monday. Here, officers showed Kazan the letter of accusations against Sergeant Nolan. He read it at the gas station earlier this month, but
do you see what the headline says? Officer facing misconduct charges. It should be felony charges.
He claimed he had never seen the letter before. That's when detectives showed him surveillance video of him regarding the letter in the gas station. Kazan then got up and left the room. He resigned 2 days later.
We've got new information about.
Wait a minute. Just so you know, let me teach you one more thing. I mean, a lot of you guys are diehard DLZs, but they 2 days later he resigned. That means there were talks within the gang about what he was going to do and how this was going to proceed forward. And if there's too much light on it, the gang has to cut loose of him. He may even go do prison time and then come back to the gang reformed and found Jesus now and be a copper again in the place where he could be a felon and be a cop. So he went and met with his people in the gang, and they said, listen, save your pension, resign so you don't get fired. I mean, 2 days later, he resigned. Did you hear that part? There was meetings. There's meetings done with others. Other pigs, little pig, let me come in. Not by the hair of my chin, little piggy. Take my advice. Get your trifold, put it up on your visor. Have your laminated driver's license registration, proof of insurance ready to go. You can put your real driver's license in there if you're not worried about the laser copy or photocopy that has the front and back that can scan as well. Current registration, get prepared like that. It's rubber banded in there. You know the cop's going to pull you over, start filming right away. And then when the cop comes up, you're in a touchdown position like my arm's now, like a field goal. The cop comes up, no matter what he says, you just give him your license, registration, and proof of insurance right away. Boom. Pigger's got it. Then with your phone right here, you're shooting across your body. He says whatever he says, I don't care. I immediately point the camera and I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I don't even look at the pig. And then if he says anything else, I point the camera at myself and I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. He's working outside of his qualified immunity. He's violating my rights. If he wants me to step out, I'll step out. That's it. Take my advice. How many years do you think I've been doing this? How many years do you think I've been studying? How many years do you think I've put in? Think about it. I get up and just blah, 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 stuff comes out my mouth. So how many years do you think I've been just researching and running and putting things together in my brain? The most powerful amendment you have right now is your Fifth Amendment. Your right to shut the front door and invoke your Fifth Amendment right. It's your right now. Now, shut your front door. Right there, invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Point the camera at the cop. Point the camera at the trifold. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Don't say another word. Shut the front door. Shut. Is this your car? Is this registered in your name? You know, we're going to tow your car away. Nothing you're going to do is going to change it. He wants to arrest you. Impound your car and steal your money. Nothing's going to change. Nothing will change. Nothing's going to change his perspective. The question is, will you get your stuff done? Will you get this laminated? Get your license, registration, proof of insurance on one laminated card. Stick it in your trifold. Rubber band your trifold in your visor. Will you get it done? Friend, I've taken you as far as I can, partner. This is the best I can do for you. That's the best I can do for you. And then watch my myriad of videos that DLZ clips down for you guys to learn how to use this dang trifold. I give it away for nada, for free too. The digital one you print at home, I give it away for free for people on fixed incomes and who are struggling. It's $9. If you can't afford it, I'll give it to you. Just use it. It's a fair trade. For you, you're winning here. You're getting a win. And then let's see how good you use it when you get pulled over, which is inevitable. Because if you need the trifold from me from free, then you have a really cheap car because you don't have any money. And so you're going to be targeted because you're a cheap car. And they're going to be able to fee you and fine you, and you're not going to be able to fight them in court. So you know you're getting pulled over. So I don't mind giving it to you. Make sure you use it. Let me see your video.